Alright, how's it going, beauties, and welcome back to Carolina. So, on the last episode, I think we were talking about Nicholas Backstrom. We just did a trade before the trade deadline, and yeah, I think that's about it. I haven't played this game in a little while because of finals, and I just haven't been able to sit down and do the GM mode commentary for those reasons. So, I think in this video, we're gonna sim right to the beginning of playoffs. I think it's like 4 weeks away, 5 weeks away. The team we play next is the Pittsburgh Penguins, who, are looking pretty good at 39 and 18. We're 37 and 22. It's not nearly as good as Pittsburgh, but I still feel like we have a shot at the division, I think. So I just want to go ahead and look at the team standings, find out where we rank. Okay, so we're sixth. So we definitely have a playoff spot. Phoenix, 42 and 13. That's fantastic. 41 and 16 for St. Louis. San Jose's at 40 and 18. Pittsburgh's 39 and 18. So they're fourth in the NHL. We're sixth. So I mean, sixth seed. I don't know what seed we would be. Okay, we're second in the Eastern Conference, which is definitely really good. So we would definitely get like second seed or something like that. Play against one of the lower teams in this conference, like Calgary, Columbus, or Nashville. And yeah, so like, I mean, we're sitting at a pretty good spot. I believe we're first in our division. Yeah, so we're first in our division, ahead by 6 wins. So we're sitting pretty comfortably here with these three teams at the bottom. These two teams, Washington and Tampa Bay, not really a threat. Florida and Winnipeg are pretty close to each other within a game, and we're ahead by 6. So I think, if everything goes good and we can continue the winning streak, we should be good and progress forward into the playoffs at that number 1 seed spot. For our division, clinch the division. And St. Louis, obviously, in Chicago. So, this is going to be St. Louis getting that division spot. Phoenix is going to take that one. San Jose will probably get the wild card for that entire section, which I think is the Northwest, the Pacific, and the Central, where the Southeast, the Atlantic, and the Northeast is the Eastern Conference, I believe. So Montreal will probably get the division. Pittsburgh will probably take theirs, and we'll probably take ours. And then the wild card will be between the Rangers, Philadelphia, and Toronto. And right now the Rangers look like they're sitting pretty good, and they're pretty much the same as Montreal. Montreal's sixth in the sixth. So Montreal's like right behind us. They're a good team. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and sim. Definitely Eric Stahl leading the team in goals. I want to go into my lines though. I want to do some line changes and look around. So Alexander Semin, Eric Stahl, and UC Jokinen are on the first line. Timo Ruutu, Jared Stahl, and LaRose. Did we get rid of Nicholas Backstrom? I'm not sure if we did. I kind of want to look and see if we did. So let me look at the... Because I don't remember if we did or not in the last video because it's been so long. I want to see my roster moves. I want to know if I get rid of Nicholas Backstrom. So if I sort, Eric Stahl, Jordan Stahl, Pickinen, Gleason, Jeff Skinner, Timo Ruutu, Alexander Semin, UC Jokinen. Yeah, it does look like we did get rid of Backstrom. I don't remember for who. Yeah, I don't remember for who we got rid of him for though. So it's not too bad. Jared Stahl, he's still doing. I don't know what his overall is, but he's still down there. So yeah, we got rid of Backstrom. Don't know what team we send them to for who. I believe we can look here. Joe Corvo. See actually who we traded away. Should we look really quickly? See the trade deadline is right there. Joe Corvo off waivers, picked up Carolina Crowder's second round pick from. Okay, here it was. We got a second round pick and a. We got a second-round pick and a first-round pick from Tampa Bay, and they got Joe Corvo, a second-round pick, and a first-round pick for us. So Corvo was then placed on waivers by Tampa Bay, which is really fucking stupid because they just traded for him, and then they placed him on waivers, and then Colorado picks him up. So the question is, do we have Nicholas Backstrom, or is he injured? Because I'm trying to look, and I don't see him. Yeah, I don't know if he's on the team at all. Like... I thought I traded him away, but I might not have. Oh well. Nicholas Backstrom I don't think is a part of our organization anymore, so, good riddance. So where are we? We are at pretty much like the beginning of the month, so sitting to the end of it, see where we're sitting. on the overall and whatnot. So the beginning of April is where we'll be. Playing against Pittsburgh, we need to win against the... Alright, 1-0 win, that's good. I don't know who scored, but a 1-0 win is always good. Okay, we need to this one push ourselves up ahead more in the division. See if we can get it. We got the win there, 39 wins. We're doing pretty good, looking pretty good. Eric Stahl with the 24 goals. Alright, Tampa Bay beat Tampa Bay, so we're 40-22. 40-win, that's a good 40-win season is always a good season no matter what. So yeah, we're definitely making the playoffs with this team. We're definitely clinching the spot. Washington. All right, there we go. Okay, so it looks like Nicholas Backstrom was definitely the problem with this team. For whatever reason, we get rid of him, and I don't think we've lost yet. No, we still haven't lost. We're still on a roll. If we beat Phoenix, then... Okay, yeah. Nicholas Backstrom was the problem and a half. Because we get rid of Nicholas Backstrom and Corvo, actually. And our team has just been unstoppable. I believe we're on like a 7 or 8 game right now. And... that's good. A loss is going to come. Right there, there's our loss. Okay, that's understandable. We were on a pretty big win streak. We beat the 2 top teams in the NHL. I actually think Pittsburgh was up with it. We've beaten the top 3 teams, in a row, too. It wasn't like taking a break, so like it wasn't like fresh legs or anything. All right, I'm done with QMJHL. All right, so we're going to go to the scout assignment and look to see what, I want to see what... I don't know what we looked at, but I want to see. Okay, so Yakupov, definitely a top 5. These guys, they're pretty solid. So this Gantz guy, I think that's his name, Brendan Gantz or Gewentz, pretty sure his name is. Or wait, we were in the QMJHL. I think I was looking in OHL there. That's by name, by low potential. We'll sort, probably go low potential first. Oh no, that's by top potential. Alright, so the QMJHL forwards, this Burnaby guy and Grigorenko, which Grigorenko I know is going to be a good player. I know his overall goes up by a lot better than what that says it does. So, that's something that I know. Like, there's things that I know from, like, looking at the people in, like, the actual stuff and, like, what, from, like, seeing. I think I scouted goalies in QMJ, though, because I know... Montreal always puts out good goalies. Yeah, I did. Okay, so the goalies in the QMJHL are just fantastic overall. Like, they'll be, first round picks, top 10 pick for this Cordet guy. So that's very good. QMJHL is where probably, most of your elite goalies of the future are going to come from. Forwards and the goalies we have decent look at. Defensemen we have a decent look at. They're kind of good. Now, if we go to the OHL defensemen, those guys, Ryan O'Connor, Matta, those guys are pretty solid scouting reports. These are pretty solid scouting reports. But at goalies, they're saying Subban and Michael Murray, I believe this guy's name is, or Matt Murray, sorry. They're saying that Subban and Matt Murray are going to be the top 2 of the goalies for the OHL. I focus a lot of my scouting on the CHL. I just know a lot of good players come out of them. I don't know what spots we have and what are the overalls. Okay, so yeah, Hunter Shinkruk. I kind of want to do forwards in the Western Hockey League and see where they come. Because Lazar, Shinaruk, Sessions, and Mikhailiuk and Bozan, those guys all look like they'll be good picks right there. And I want to figure out if those guys are actually, what they're projected to be. What they're showing me that these guys are going to be. I want to know if these guys are... I want to know if they're basically going to be what the scouts are telling me that they're going to play like. Oh, Toronto has 40 wins. Wow, Toronto definitely get a bit of a wing streak there. Right? 37 for Winnipeg, so they're definitely not out. We're like 10 games ahead of them, or we will be after this one. Yeah, we're 10 games ahead of Winnipeg now. All right, so let's go look at the league. I want to see what happened, see if anybody moved around. All right, so yeah, we have a playoff spot, which is good. We have the division. They can't come back and win. We've knocked Vancouver and Montreal. We beat them both out. San Jose, 49 wins, 29 losses. St. Louis is 47-19. Phoenix is 48-20. Pittsburgh is 46-21. So we're right on Pittsburgh's ass right there. We've played an extra game than them, which, is all these teams actually we played an extra game because I think we started our season early. But we're right on Pittsburgh's ass. They're going to have another game, and then Pittsburgh is pretty much on Phoenix's ass. And I don't know why St. Louis is ahead of Phoenix, probably because of the overtime losses. Or no, that doesn't make, or the regular season losses. I don't even know. It looks like St. Louis has less losses or more losses than Phoenix does in general. I mean, but this top 3 spot is really tight knit. They're within 1 game of each other each. This spot is tight knit right here, and these next 3 spots. So the top 6 in the league is very tight. I want to see my player stats. I want to know who's leading in goals and whatnot. I want to see who's doing what for which team. All right. So let's sort by goals. Okay, so Eric Staal is 29, Jeff Skinner's at 18, Simmons at 18, Jordan Stahl's at 17, Timo Ruutu is 17, UC Jokinen is 13, and Chad LaRose. So this is what I was talking about the Justin Falk guy. He has 9 goals as a defenseman. He's leading defenseman goals, and he's in his 2nd year in the NHL. So, I mean, you're going to look at that guy. He's definitely going to be a good player to have. Jeff Skinner, 30 assists. Jordan Stahl is 29. UC Jokinen, 28. 27 for McBain, Jamie McBain. Joni Picknin has 23. Timo Ruutu has 24. Eric Staal is 20. So, yeah, these guys are definitely putting up the good numbers on the assist. I want to see who's leading points. Eric Stahl is leading points with 49. Jeff Skinner's 48. So, these guys are putting up, 50 plus points. I kind of want to get a 30 to 40 goal scorer for the team, though. Like, I mean, these guys are pretty much, these forwards are pretty much, they're putting up good numbers up in by that 20s, which will probably be 3 20 goal scores at the end of the season, and Eric Stahl being at 30, which is, it's decent, but I kind of want to get myself a 30 goal scorer, 35 to 40 goal scorer for my team, because I feel like that would be better. I kind of want to see goalies. I want to see what my goalies are. So Cam Ward is 76 games played, 2 goals against average, 47 wins. It's pretty good. Lost 5 in the shootout. Can't expect save percentage 93%. That's good. 93%. Taking 2,000 shots against them, 13 shutouts, which is definitely good. Played for 1,000 minutes this season. So he's got 3 assists though. Way to go, Cam. 3 points. You're doing pretty good. 6-1. So yeah, Cam Ward's doing pretty good in the net. Justin Falk definitely leading goal scorer for the defenseman with 9. This kid, I'm telling you, he's gonna be something good. 33 penalty minutes too. He's not out there taking bad penalties. Chad LaRose, Alexander 7 on the left wing. UC Jokinen. We definitely got the players there. Eric Stahl and Jeff Skinner. Definitely a bulk of centermen on the team and less of the right wings. But that's the good thing about having centermen is that you can swap them around out there. All right, so what we're gonna do now is team's doing good. We won a decent amount. There's another 2 weeks left before playoffs, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sim that and then see where we end up. So Montreal against Washington, we should beat them. I'm just checking to see if the game is froze because we lost to Washington. How do you lose to Washington 5-2? All right, beat Florida. All right, that's good. Here comes Ottawa. 31 wins for Ottawa. They good season, decent. That's average. They could have been playing 500. Lost to Ottawa. Oh, come on, boys. You got to get a 50-win season here. You guys are 2 away from a 50-win season. You guys got this. Eric Stahl got his 30 goals. Lost to the Islanders. Come on, you guys got to win the next 2. Got to win this against Washington. We need 50 wins. All right, so we're not getting a 50-win season. Possibly 49. No, we were just on a crazy losing streak the last 2 weeks. We beat Florida, and that was it. So, regardless, we've clinched ourselves a playoff spot, so that's good. Yes, we've clinched ourselves a playoff spot, and that's good. Alright, so, back in October when I told you I was expecting 38 wins, I wouldn't have guessed that you'd pull off 48. It's amazing work. You really raised your profile in the Carolina Hurricanes this year. Why, thank you. So we were 10 wins over. So we played Buffalo in the first round. 44 wins for Buffalo, 34-4. I kind of want to look at Buffalo right now and see what they are like. Actually, let's look at the playoff tree right now. Let's look at the playoff tree and see who's playing who. So Columbus is playing San Jose. St. Louis is playing the Kings. Vancouver's playing Anaheim. Phoenix playing Chicago. Pittsburgh's playing Winnipeg. So Winnipeg ended up winning the wild card. Carolina's playing Buffalo. Montreal's playing Boston. And the Rangers are playing Toronto. So nowhere in there do I see Detroit, which is depressing because Detroit should have definitely got the 23 years in a row, which would have been nice. But apparently in the simulation of this game, Detroit does not make the playoffs. I don't even know where they're at. I think they're probably at the bottom of the division. So yeah, we had second seed right behind Pittsburgh. As you can see, Vancouver beat out Phoenix. So Phoenix went on a crazy tangent of losing for Vancouver to come back and beat them out. Montreal got that third seed. 4 seed went to the Rangers. So the Rangers ended up beating out. The Rangers got the first wild. Did they get the first wild card? I think the Rangers got the first wild card spot. No, 4 seed wouldn't be the wild card yet. I would be the extra division, I think, or maybe not. No, they got the first wild card, and then Toronto, Boston, Buffalo, and Winnipeg also made the playoffs. So that's the playoffs look like. So if we beat Buffalo, we'll either be playing Pittsburgh or Winnipeg, which I'm assuming Pittsburgh will win. So it'd be a good second round of the playoffs. And yeah, so if we win, then we'll play Pittsburgh or Winnipeg. I'm assuming Pittsburgh, but it could go either way. So let's look at the final stats for Carolina. We'll look at Buffalo's stats and their lines to see, if there's somebody injured, we're going to have to go up against. So Eric Staal ends off the season with 30 goals, Jeff Skinner and Alexander Semin. So like I said, yeah, we were going to have a couple guys that got 20 goals and one guy to get 30. Definitely, it would have been nice to have another 10-post goal scorer right there for the 82 games. What are you going to do? Assist, Jordan Staal led it with Jamie McBain right behind him. 31 goals for the post of him. And then Jeff Skinner with 30 assists, Yuzi Okinen with 29. So let's look at points, see right up in points. Eric Staal 52, Jeff Skinner at 50, Jordan Staal at 49. So that's pretty good. Alexander Semin could have produced a little bit more. Got up there to 40 points, buddy. We did sign you for at least 1 year, but it was a decent contract. Penalty minutes, Tim Gleason led. Justin Falk, that's what I'm talking about. 11 plus minus for that guy in the season. What a phenomenal player as a pretty young guy. Eric Staal with 13 power play goals. Eric Staal also leading in shorthanded goals. Him and Jeff Skinner, the only two guys in the season. Eric Staal leading on game-winning goals, and nobody got a game-tying goal. Alexander Semin did take the most shots of the season. Shooting percentage was Tim Brunt with 50. I want to see what Eric Staal's was. That was 11, so that's pretty good. Faceoffs won. Eric Staal won over 1,000 of them. That's good. Faceoffs taken 2,000. So he's about half on his faceoff percentage, which is decent. 49%, yeah. So he's about half. Hits led by Tim Gleason with 250. Big one. Jordan Staal, centerman, 197. Eric Staal, a centerman, 192. These D-men were not putting on hits other than Gleason. Nobody was out putting the hits. So we get Yaroslav Spak gave away 103 pucks. Can't be having that. But Eric Staal has 83 takeaways, so that kind of defends for it. Yoni Pikkinen took 2,000 minutes. This is height and weight and shot. So biggest guy on the team is Jordan Staal, 220 pounds. And Eric Staal and Jordan Staal are the same height. Just 15-pound difference. So let's go and let's look at Buffalo. Let's look at the regular season stats. See who their okay. See who their goal scorer was. So Jason Pominville, 24 goals. Lieno, 22. Tyler Ennis had 19. Cody Hodgson had 19. So yeah, they weren't nearly as much an offensive team as we are. 36 goals for Tyler Mayers. Thomas Vanek had 36 assists, and so did Pominville, 36 assists. So their assists, they were decent with assists. Cody Hodgson had 29. So yeah, they were pretty good in the assist category. Pretty consistent. Pominville put up 60 points though. Thomas Vanek 52. Tyler Mayers with 48 penalty minutes. Who was the biggest penalty minute taker? Steve Ott. Plus 13 for Robin Regier, former Calgary Flame. Power play goals, Cody Hodgson at 9. Shorthanded, Lieno had 2. Game-winning goals go to Pominville with 7. No game-tying goals and shots. Okay, so yeah. Let's look at their goalie. I want to see what Ryan Miller did because I know that he's the starter. Oh, yeah, he has a 2.31. Let's see what his actual save percentage is. So it's 93. So he's pretty much playing the same as Cam Ward. Pretty much the same as Cam Ward was. So now let's go to, is it GM options or coaching options? I think it's coaching options to look at the lines. I want to view lines for the NHL, and I want to look at Buffalo. All right, so Lieno, Pominville, and Vanek, Tyler Ennis, Cody Hodgson, and Stafford, H, Steve Ott, Nathan Gerby, John Madden, Adam, and McCarney as their offensive lines. Their offensive first line is pretty good. Ours is better, though. Their second line is where they start to fall apart. Their second line is decent, and then their third and fourth line are not so good. So looking at their defensive lines, their defensive is solid. They have a really good defensive team in Buffalo, and their goaltending is also pretty good with Ryan Miller as the starter. So, they might be a little bit of a challenge for us, but I believe that the Carolina Hurricanes can beat the Buffalo Sabres. And, so other than that, that's been this part of this episode. In the next episode, I'm going to... Actually, before I end the episode, somebody in the comment section said to go after Gardner from Toronto, also Phil Kessel and James Van Riemsdyk. James Van Riemsdyk. JVR is what I'm going to call him. So in the off season, I'll definitely look into getting maybe Gardner and JVR, bringing them into Carolina. Depending, off season is easier to make trades. It also depends on who's a free agent and who I go after in the free agency. Because if I find somebody to fill their spots, Phil Kessel will probably be a hard one because he's one of the main studs in Toronto. JVR and Gardner probably be a little bit easier to go after than Phil Kessel. But I'll see what I can do in the offseason, make trades, wheel and deal, make stuff happen. We got the rookie draft, which I think we have a decent spot. If we win the Stanley Cup, we won't have a decent draft pick. But I think we might if. I don't know if I think I got Tampa's draft pick, and Tampa was really crappy. I think I got their first round pick from this year. So I was trying to get a decent pick out of by trading away Joe Corvo, and it might have worked off. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of finishing off the season and talking about stuff. That's pretty much what it was. All the action starts in the next video when I start to actually advance the first round of the playoffs. So yeah, next video will just be the first round of the playoffs. And that's about it. So yeah, hope you guys liked watching. And other than that, if you guys haven't subscribed, do it so that way you can stay up to date with all of the NHL 13 GM mode commentaries for Carolina that I put out, and other stuff that I put out, which is it's starting to grow. The stuff that I'm putting out on the channel is starting to grow. So yeah, stay subscribed so that way you can stay up to date with all that stuff, and like the video if you like me talking about random stuff. Other than that, stay sexy, everyone.